Could not have done it without her. Just want to say that. Helen here created this event. It's an annual event for collecting hair towards wigs and raising money for cancer research. So that's the scope of the event overall. And do you want to talk about maybe the foundation of it, how it got started?
So I was diagnosed and successfully treated for cancer in 2010, and then in 2011 I decided that I wanted to be able to do something that said a massive thank you to the medical profession who'd helped save my life. And I was reading an article about this young girl who'd gone into a salon in Canada and donated her hair, and I thought to myself, you know what, I think I can do something where people don't only donate their hair, but they fundraise at the same time. So I went across from my office. I'm not a stylist. I went across from my office to a local salon and I said to them, would you mind hosting an event that does the following? And, give everyone, and they'll come in, they'll donate the hair, and you'll give them a beautiful wash, cut, style, and blow dry. And then they fundraise at the same time. And they said, yeah, we'd love that. So 6 weeks after my initial reading of this newspaper article was held the first hair donation Ottawa. It was local, it was Stittsville. So that was in 2011. In 2012, I ran it in Stittsville and Carlton Place. And then in 2013, we were realizing it was getting really, really big and we needed a much bigger space and a neutral location so that lots of stylists could come from all different salons. So I approached Algonquin and I said, would you mind hosting Hair Donation Ottawa? And they said, not only will we host it this year, but we'll host it for you in perpetuity. And that was just phenomenal. Now, back in the day, 2013, 2014, we were in the basement of Confederation High School, because that's where the hairstyling department was, until they built this facility. So this is a $6 million, as it cost in 2013, $6 million facility, 2 different salons, 26 workstations in each salon. So it was just this phenomenal space, and it allowed us to recruit the volunteer hairstylists from all over Ottawa and outside. And they come and they donate their time and their talent and their creativity. So we can't do it without the stylists. And then it also allowed us to get a lot more hair donors and or head shavers, and the fundraising dollars started going higher and higher and higher, and it just became this wondrous event. And that's so yes, it's my legacy, but it only works because of the volunteers, and it's a massive volunteer organization. We have you've got 50 stylists as a minimum, and then you have all these people merrily coming in donating their hair. There's usually around 250 to 300 people who do that on today. Then we have our general volunteers, so there's usually about 50 or so of them. So it's just this massive volunteer-led organization that is earning all this money or fundraising all this money for very vital cancer research. And the cancer research that I wanted to do was I wanted to fundraise for really cutting edge cancer. I didn't want it to be a named cancer. So I wanted it to be the kind of therapy on a molecular level that can deal with many different types of cancers. And so I chose Dr. Dave Stoidel and Dr. John Bell, who partner with each other. So the research of one is the research of the other, so it all combines. So that was the decision to do that kind of research. And over the years, it's just evolved into this bigger and bigger event. And this year, CHIO Foundation have taken on the management of the event, which is amazingly wondrous. And so we go from strength to strength, courtesy of people volunteering their time and talent, as in the stylists, people volunteering their time as volunteers, general volunteers, and then all the amazing people who make a difference by fundraising their $75 minimum as a child under 18 or $150. Obviously, we get people who fundraise a lot more than that, so it's just a phenomenal organization. So this, over all the years, it's been exhilarating doing Hair Donation Ottawa, but also very exhausting because I work full-time, my volunteer board all work full-time. None of us are event planners, and it was always learning, always having to do it outside of normal hours or outside of, it was evenings and weekends and breaking up your work day to go to do talks at schools and colleges and going to salons, and I would go round all these places myself and I would chat and all the rest of it. And the time came this year when it was, maybe the time has come to actually hand the reins of the management of Hairdresser Ottawa over to Chio Foundation, full of their professionals who do brilliant jobs at organising massive events, and they're professionals at it. So all it's going to do is go from strength to strength to strength. Yes, it's built on the building blocks that we created, but it's giving it that extra level of professionalism now, and it's just awesome. It's just remarkable. Thank you to every single person who involves themselves in Hair Donation Ottawa. Every single dollar counts. We couldn't do this without you. And thank you from the very bottom of my heart for making a difference in the lives of people you'll never even know. So it's just, thank you. Thank you.